comfortable and showing up the way they are.
Yeah. So if I could sum up what each of you said, is basically about, it's about representation.
Yep.
Yes, and finally not caring, even though you still get the backlash, you still get, I'm sure they present or get things that they will never share, but you also see that, listen, it's different from 20 years ago. They don't care. This is something that they, like I said, all 10 toes down, and this is something that they're fighting to do, to have a more natural look as Black women in media.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
And another thing really quick, that I noticed, like, this was really good, what Taraji P. Henson and Monique, even though it was a lot of stuff behind it, but the core of it is actually finally standing up for their worth and knowing like what they're worth and not taking anything less than, like, actually speaking up about it. Like, listen, I know what I'm worth. I'm not taking it. I don't care. I will not. I'll stand on business. I'm not gonna keep letting y'all do that. So
I like that.
I love that, like how we showing up to like award shows and using the media as a platform to uplift and uproot a lot of the things that we've been suppressed about, which is huge because media is a huge outlet. And I feel like once you get to media, that is your time. But the way that you translate the message as well is so important.
There was also something that I saw on Instagram that was, I reposted, and it was a podcast with some men who were speaking. And he mentioned that he's concerned that the young girls, little girls today, are growing up too fast based off of the imagery and the representation of what they see in the media.
Yep.
And so as we, sum up this conversation, Women in Media was founded because of the need for representation of women at the table. And not only just us being represented, because we have increased and have made strides in our representation. Now it's about taking it to another level of how we are actually represented. And so I feel as if you have two types of course, there's multiple types of people, multiple types of women, but if I could just put us in two different buckets when it comes to our thought leadership and our ideology and what we think, you have the type of people who would celebrate and be okay with like the sexy red and that whole pop culture view of women with the celebrity TV, what is it called? The TV,
I'm the last person to ask.
I don't want to say trash TV, but it's called reality TV, y'all.
Oh, reality TV, okay.
Reality TV has played into a part of this imagery and that being on mainstream TV, so, here at Women in Media, like, we're about equal representation, we're about equal pay, we're advocating for those things, but we're also about our positive message and a positive imagery in women, Black women, all women being represented in a very positive light and not so much associated with just all the ratchetivity that is aiding to the fast-paced growing of young girls and them being misled about what actually is real what actually matters, when it comes to their image, and having the image of a woman that is highly respected, highly regarded, one that not only respects herself, but presents herself in a way that is respectful, and that she is viewed and highly regarded for the thought leadership that she brings to the table, the intellect that she brings to the table, not what she looks like on the outside,
or what she's wearing,
because what she's wearing, what she has, what she buys, that is not it. So that's what we're about. And I'm happy to hear that we're on a call with like-minded people who also think the same thing.
Yes.
So as we go forward, we have a lot of great opportunities that are available at Women in Media. First and foremost, we are an organization that's all about creating opportunity for women in media, entertainment, business. And this is not the Danielle show. This is Women in Media's opportunity. This is opportunity for all of us. And so whenever we create, we are always thinking about how we can provide insight, resources, opportunity, and access to other women. Women in Media has a strong desire to be a very diverse organization. We want to be an organization that represents all women and who doesn't have any limitations. We're able to go to multiple cities, even multiple countries, because we are Women in Media Global. So with that being said, this year we are focused on several different initiatives. We have the 100 Distinguished Women Tour. That tour kicked off in Philadelphia, and shout outs to Ernie, who was there, Nicole, who was there, and everybody else who was there as well, because it was highly successful and well attended. Then we also have our National Board of Directors opportunity, which I know Ginger has applied to be on the board. So shout outs to you for doing so. And so we are building out a board. So, we want board members from all over the place. It's not just local. We are not a local initiative. We are a global initiative. And we also have opportunities for you to become a member of our organization. And we're excited about that because this is the first time we're actually launching our membership. It has taken us trial and error. It has taken us a lot of thought and dedication to put this out there. And so we're happy to bring this to you all. So I'll just move on and begin to dive in a little bit more about each opportunity. So with the 100 Distinguished Women Tour, this tour is all about fundraising for our collegiate chapters. So we have a initiative and a goal to launch collegiate chapters at Lincoln University and also at Delaware State University. And so this is a live podcast series where we are having a 4-part event and 4 different dates. We're going to do 2 in Philadelphia. We've already successfully done 1. We're going to do 1 in Miami, and we're also going to do 1 in Atlanta. And these are going to be our quarterly events for the year. So we have opportunities for people to become title sponsors or for you to just be a sponsor in general. Women in Media was able to work with corporations as sponsors and also small businesses and local businesses as sponsors. So that is available. And the 100 Distinguished Women Tour will not be possible and is not possible without our production team. Women in Media is very much well known for our production team and our Women in Media leadership team. So our production team tends to span of about, this production had like 22 people on the production team. So our production team is a nice size group. It will range anywhere from 15 to 25 people because Women in Media is a huge production and it's nothing small about it. So this dynamic series is all about celebrating the achievements of women while shaping the future of media as we impact students along the journey. And it's all about also just amplifying the voices of women. So if you can imagine dinner and a show, that's what the 100 Distinguished Women Tour is about. Each stop is going to be very personalized to that particular city. So they will look a little different, but they will have the same type of program that happens in each city. So as I move forward, these are the upcoming dates that we currently have. Feel free to take a screenshot of any of this information so that you can remember it. And also feel free to jot down your own notes as we move forward. So again, the March Women's Month event was highly successful. We raised $14,500 that day. That event was great. It was sold out. We had over 200 RSVPs and about 150 people in the room. So kudos to Philly for letting us know that y'all love women in media. We're excited about that. So we maxed out the venue, and that's exactly what we wanted. That was the vision, and it went well. We are gearing up for the June event is a little bit tentative. It might end up being a July event, but just know that there's a second event coming to Philadelphia. And once that date is officially announced, we will be able to let you know about that. August is happening. It will be happening August on the 22nd at 8 p.m. in Atlanta. We're going to be doing our event during InvestFest weekend. I'm so excited about this event. This event is going to be another highly successful event. We are set up to win during this event. So we've already started to do some of the legwork with identifying the venue and starting to identify partners for that. And then we're going to wrap up in Miami for Art Basel on December the 4th. That is a weekday. That's like a Tuesday, I want to say. And that is going to be an evening event as well. Art Basel is another InvestFest, and both Art Basel are events that I highly, highly recommend attending. These are national events that, I mean, Art Basel is an international event. InvestFest is a national event. It brings about 20,000, 30,000 people together, all in Philadelphia. Mostly African Americans come to this event, and it's just well attended, it's well organized. If you are a forward-thinking person, if you believe in being financially fit and investing in your finances, then InvestFest is all about making sure your money is right. And it's a great networking opportunity. Atlanta is a bustling city. It's a great place to be. And it's just a do not miss. I've been going to InvestFest since day one. They launched their festival during COVID. I was there with my mask on, separated by different seats, and it's just grown. It has grown ever since. So that is definitely highly recommended to be a part of. And then also Art Basel. Art Basel is a historic event in the art community. It's been around for many, 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 many years. Ginger could probably speak more to it since she's from here, but it is an international event that draws, all the money is in Miami that week. Literally all the money, all the money, all the money, all the money. So we're about to get a piece of that pie as well and create an event. So Art Basel is going to be our combinated event of the season. It's going to be our last event for the year. And we're also going to do a yacht. So anybody who comes to Miami with us for this event will be able to join us on the yacht excursion. So the opportunities that are available for the tour is being on the production team. And I want to emphasize that anybody who is a part of the production team must be an official member of Women in Media. We'll talk about what membership looks like. So the production team is essentially the planning committee, production committee that makes sure that the event happens. And as a production team member, everybody pretty much joins a committee. They own a role, and they are a part of just making sure that we are managing the event, logistically planning the event, just checking off all the boxes that we need, and just being a part of making sure that the event goes off in a highly successful way. Ernie, do you want to share a little bit about your experience on the production team? You've been on our production team for a while. Can you talk about maybe like our recent experience?
From the show was that March? These months are flying.
They are flying. Oh my gosh. Yes, March.
The last one we had, the 100 distinguished women.
Yes.
Okay. We pretty much, the whole outline was phenomenal. Again, you cannot pull something like that off without having a great team. We met every chance we could. It was asked that we promote this like social media, and so I know that was something I didn't mind doing, because sharing it on social media, all our social media pages, as much as we could, constantly meeting on the what was that you had us meet on, Jeter?
Oh, WhatsApp?
Yeah, the yes, the WhatsApp,
Yeah, we have
the
we have a
WhatsApp
WhatsApp. Yeah, we have a WhatsApp group for the production team. Yep.
production team. We just kept just communication, kept the communication open. All of the meetings. Then getting our faces out there.
Mhm.
Sharing it with our media, social media friends. You know, your following. Which brought on more people to it. You know, and that's another good aspect. If you have a good following, if you're respected, all of that takes place when you're doing something major like that. And then the guest that was mentioned that was going to come, if they showed or not. But the behind the scenes of the production team and the way it went, I'm sure a lot of people thought it was like a good 20 of us, but it was not. you know, so again, it's just having the right people on your team and working together, and because all of us are extremely busy, you know, everybody that
Right.
was on the team is extremely busy, but had the same goal of bringing women in media back to Philadelphia. That was the goal, to launch everything that was launched, from the fundraiser and the scholarships for, you know, the HBCU colleges. They're all the way down to getting the awards and honoring, you know, Suzanne, Sudat, Omar Shabir, yes, who's our commissioner. He got an opportunity to present and, you know, to talk about importance of voting, which you always need to announce. So it was just in all the sponsorship and so much more. So again, the bottom line was just really having a good team and just really having the same goal, being on the same page.
Thank you, Arnie, for sharing your experience with the production team. And before we get off of this slide, I just want to emphasize that there's a couple benefits to being a part of the production team. One of which is to associate your brand with several bigger brands. And so Women in Media is a very like substantial brand in the industry. And so you have an opportunity to really position yourself and your expertise and spotlight yourself. So this is great for profile building, portfolio building, resume building. You get to try your hand at different things. If you always had a desire to learn a different skill set when it comes to media production, event production, marketing and PR, no one has to be an expert to be on our production team. They just have to have the time to commit to being on the team. But now you have an opportunity to, when you are a part of this event and you show up at the event, now you're a big fish in the room. Now people, they looking at the Women in Media team and saying, wow, this team is amazing. And you get to clout off of that. You get to include that into your list of accomplishments. And it will open up many, many doors for you. It will, for example, oh my, there was a young lady. My screen is already shared. I'm gonna go to my chat. This is, let me go to the chat. I was so inspired when I saw this. Okay, here's the chat. Okay, y'all can see this, right?
Not yet.
Let me know if you can see it now. It says my screen is paused. Why?
Still see a slideshow.
How do I unpause it?
You probably got to take the slideshow down first. Your upcoming events, right? Now go to.
Okay, what about now? Okay.
Yes.
So this is a young lady who was on our production team for our very last conference that we had, which was pre-pandemic. And she was our publicist. She served in the PR role. Her name is Gabby. And Gabby had just launched her business at the time. She was looking to build a clientele and she needed to build her contacts and her relationships in PR. And so I said, hey, once you do the PR for Women in Media's conference, I'll guide you through the whole process. We have all the contacts, we have everything. We just need to build capacity, and we need somebody to manage this part of the production and to own it. And she did. Fast forward, it is now 2024. She was hired by Kendra James, who is one of our co-founders of Women in Media Global, who is now a marketing manager at the Fashion District in Philly. Big full circle moment. Kendra was able to be in that position, that decision-making position, sponsor our event as one of the lead sponsors. And she was able to now hire Gabby to be her assistant full-time at the Fashion District for them doing marketing and events. So these are the opportunities that come from being a part of our network and just associating with the women who are here. These are women who are serious. These are women who are going places. And you could be in one place today, and tomorrow, next year, Ginger is a billionaire. And now we all know a billionaire who will be a part of our circle. So I was so happy to see this. Somebody tagged me in this and said, look at what Women in Media is doing, literally taking over Philly. So I wanted to share that with you because the production team is it's like a short-term opportunity, right? It's like we have the events, they come and go. We get together, we do the events. We might be working together for 2 or 3 months at a time. And, that's it. We produce the event. If you decide to stay, you stay. If you don't, cool. You know what I'm saying? Gabby did that one event with us, moved on with her life, and boom, now her employer is the co-founder of Women in Media. And so it always pays itself forward. So this is an awesome opportunity. And we meet bi-weekly we met weekly. I believe we met weekly.
We met weekly.
We met weekly. So
On
it
Monday.
is May. Once we get into like mid-June, early July, for the August event, we're going to start meeting weekly. And those calls tend to be on Mondays, but you'll know. So that is the production team. That is the tour. So again, you have an opportunity to obviously just attend the tour. You can be a partner or a sponsor of the tour, and you can be on our production team for any of these dates. You don't have to do all the dates. You can do one, you can do the other, but that is what's coming up for 100 Distinguished Women. So moving on, we have our National Board of Directors. So we are launching a board. We are a nonprofit. We are 501c3. And because of that, we need a board of directors. So I will obviously sit on the board as the president and CEO, but we need a board chair. I should have listed this. We need a board chair. We'll identify a board chair once we get our board of directors together, but we are looking to bring on anywhere from 6 to 15 people on our board of directors. And this opportunity is for 2 years. So you have national board members who are just from different places. They sit on a board, they have different roles, and they'll pick their roles once they get onto the board. Right now, some of the roles we have specifically identified that we know that we need out of those 15 people is a director of membership, a treasurer, a president of Philadelphia, and a vice president of Philadelphia. As we continue to grow and move forward with this initial board, we will eventually launch and have a president of Miami and a vice president of Miami as well. So this is a great opportunity to also grow your leadership, grow your influence, and grow your skill set. So if you have never served on a board of directors for a nonprofit, I think it's an experience that all professional women should have. I've served on, countless boards for nonprofits. And being a part of a nonprofit board does come with a level of commitment, but it also comes with so many benefits as well. So we do have a deadline of May 20th of anybody who's interested in being a leader. When you are a member of the board at Women in Media, you are a part of our leadership team, which means that you help to make decisions and you help to lead us into the future of this organization. So we count on you big time to just bring all of your just expertise, your resources, and your heart to the table. If you want to expand your network, elevate your brand and make a meaningful impact at the same time while you're growing professionally, this is the opportunity for you. So you can join our team, and you'll be able to help shape the future of media as we are going into different schools and launching our programs in colleges. So to apply for this, you have to submit a resume and a cover letter to this email address, wimphilly@gmail.com. And we also ask that you have 2 professional references and 1 personal character reference. So you can simply provide their contact information, or if you have a formal written reference, we will take that as well. And some frequently asked questions. This opportunity is definitely open to both men and women to apply. Yes, Women in Media is an organization and our agenda is women, but there are real men who support women as well. And we know a ton of those men. And there's a lot of men who also believe in advocating for women, and they believe in feminism. So we want those type of men to be around us and to bring resources as well. So we are open to having men in our leadership. All the positions are open to anyone in the United States. So you don't have to live in a particular area to be a part of our board, except for the positions that are by location. So obviously, if you're going after the president of Philadelphia or the vice president of Philadelphia, you need to live in Philly. And another big requirement for our board is to get or give a donation of $1,000 to Women in Media. So what that means is you can either, okay, great. Nicole's applying to be on the board. You got till May 20th. I am loving the energy. So what that means is you can either fundraise the $1,000, and we can, we'll obviously support you with whatever type of fundraiser you want to do, or you can just give it. And so if you say, hey, I can just donate the $1,000 personally, this will be a personal check from my personal bank. We are open to that as well. With the $1,000 donation, you can also break it up. So if you need to break it up into different installments, we can arrange that as well. So this is the opportunity to make a difference. We really do need board members. We're looking forward to adding more people to our mission. We want to expand our reach, and we want to expand our thought leadership. And I just want to bring a great team around me that I can springboard things off of, that I can be able to bounce ideas off of, but also a board that can help us drive the vision forward. And so that's what the board will be responsible for. May 20th is the deadline for the board. All right. So our very last. Oh, yes. We do. We're going to do Q&A at the end.
Okay, go ahead. Keep going then.
That's a great point that you bring up. So everybody, please hold your questions. If you have questions, jot them down so you don't forget. We are going to open it back up, and we're going to go back into a discussion. We're going to do a Q&A session as well. Who's that? I'm gonna mute her. Okay. All right. So our final opportunity that we want to talk about today is how to become a member. So that should say become a WIM sister. But our membership is a sisterhood, and we are so excited about this. This has been a long time coming, as I said, and we are extremely excited about this. Oh, before we do, now I'll just keep going. So I'm going to drop all the links that you need for each opportunity when I'm done sharing my screen. So our membership is actually an annual membership. This is a one-time yearly fee to be a member of Women in Media. And we wanted to make it something that's nominal and something that is not going to break the bank, and that it's going to be easily accessible for anybody so that everybody can join, whether it's seasoned professionals, young professionals, students. We wanted a level for everybody, that everybody could just go ahead and invest into themselves, invest into their development, and also into our community. And so that's why we had the prices where they are. It is literally not going to break anybody's bank. So elevate your career and brand yourself with Women in Media Global. So when you join us, you're actually joining a national directory, and you'll be able to have your own personal profile and listing that's going to connect you to professionals across various sectors and across various locations. So with your personal profile, you can customize it. And depending on the different levels, for example, for our VIP level, you have the opportunity to also be a speaker at Women in Media. You will get tapped to be on our podcast. You will also have access to VIP events, and you'll be able to promote your initiatives to our audience by sharing your press release in our database and your events or your offerings or your initiatives to our database. So as a member at the VIP level, you also get access to like bonus podcast episodes, behind the scenes of the podcast episodes, exclusive like private tapings of the podcast, and you'll be, the first person to be a part of this community of industry leaders. You also gain priority consideration. Like I said, as a VIP, you'll be able to be onto the show. We're going to have VIP networking receptions in the different cities that we do the most of our engagement with, which is Philadelphia, Atlanta, and Miami. We are certainly going to be opening up more locations across the nation very soon, but these are the 3 that we're going to be focusing on currently. As a member of Women in Media, you'll be aligning yourself with us on social media, and you'll be able to really showcase your membership on your professional resumes, on your LinkedIn profiles, and across all of your platforms and your websites, which is going to, be able to unlock new opportunities for you as you expand your network and increase your credibility within the industry. And how cool is it that you'll be able to really, oh, she had to go. You'll have oh no, wait, are you here? No, she's not here. You'll have the opportunity to really be able to just connect with the community, with the sisterhood, with the tribe of people who is going to be behind you and who's going to be supporting you. So I'm happy about how we are amplifying the voices of our community and being able to elevate your career. This national directory is really all about you and being able to connect you with our resources so that you can make them your own and just boost yourself up to where you got to go. So it's a lot of career networking, forward-facing opportunities, but Women in Media will also be pouring into you holistically, just as a woman, as a wife, as a mother, and just making sure that you are whole within yourself. So there's 3 different levels that you can join at. Our VIP membership is currently on sale for only $269. Again, annual membership. You'll have an opportunity to speak at an event. We'll tap you for speaking opportunities. We'll tap you to be on our podcast. You'll also be VIP at different events, and you'll be able to promote your initiatives to our database. As the premium membership, that one is only $89. And you'll be able to get the invitations to the events, but it does not include any speaking or promotion. And at the basic level for $5, you can just go ahead, join, get access to the database, get access to the resources, and make sure that your profile is there. So basically, the basic membership for $5 is just a profile listing. But every single level of the membership does come with the opportunity to have a profile. You'll be able to customize your profile, and those that are, VIP will have a bigger visibility and placement than the other 2 levels. So that is our membership, and that's it. So those are all the opportunities. There's ways that you can get involved with Women in Media. If you just say, hey, I just want to be a member and just, take the benefits of just being a member, or if you want to actually join the team and say, hey, I want to be on the board of directors, or I want to be on the production team, that is the opportunities that we have available. So with that being said, I'm going to open the floor for Q&A. That's everything that I wanted to share so far. And I'm going to start sharing the links in the chat too.
Okay, so my question was the membership, no, not the membership, being on the board, the amount, the $1,000, is that to cover, is it a 2-year term?
It's a 2-year term.
So does that cover that for the 2-year?
It does.
Okay.
I think it does, yeah, because it's a 2-year term for $1,000. I think it's $1,000 per year.
Okay. Okay,
That's
so
a very good question. $1,000 per year.
okay, that was my question. All right.
Any other questions? Any other comments or feedback?
No, you pretty much covered a lot tonight. And one of the twins are up, so I'm about to go in my mama mode.
Ginger, you got anything to add?
No, I mean everything looks good. I love the fact of that the membership is very affordable compared to, like you said, I sit on a lot of different boards. I've chaired a lot of different boards, and then too, coming from my level in the corporate, that I've donated countless amount of dollars, and it doesn't take a lot to operate, especially in a nonprofit, when you want it to go further. And I like the fact that, it's opportunity for a production team, because, like the young lady herself, she possibly would not have gotten that opportunity had she not said, you know what, I'm gonna get in where I fit in pretty much, and
Exactly.
and grow what I need to grow. So that was dope. Definitely so.
Okay, perfect. So thank you, ladies, both for your feedback. Thank you for your time. And before we go, do you have any interest in anything that was presented? Do you see yourself doing anything this year?
Yeah.
I do. Oh, I'm
Mhm.
sorry. Go ahead. Go
No,
ahead,
no, no,
Miss
you're
Ginger.
good. You're good.
No, I was just gonna say, I actually do. I actually do see myself being on the board. I like the breakdown of the payment opportunity. And so I'm just gonna look through it again to see which role I want to commit to. But because I'm on countless boards too, and I'm also with
True.
Philly Now. I'm on the PAC. I'm a delegate, and I just became the VP of membership. And that's just Philly Now alone. So I'm on a lot of boards as well. So, but I'm definitely going to look into it. I'm always going to want to stay connected to Jeter, because she's a phenomenal person, and her thought process is to make sure everybody succeed, and that's someone I want to stay connected to.
I'm so happy to hear that, Ernie. That's exciting. So keep in mind for the interest for the board, if that deadline is May 20th to send in the information.
Yeah, I think I said
Understood.
in mine already, right? I need to
Yep, you
send
did.
over something else. Okay.
Yeah, you should have also gotten a Google application to fill out.
Yeah, I saw the email today.
Okay.
Yeah, I saw the
Okay,
email today.
great. So I'm excited. You're going to say something, Ginger?
No, I'm good. No.
Okay, great. So this has been a wonderful time. It is almost 9:00. We did say it was going to be 7:30 to 9, and we're going to honor the clock there. So again, thank you so much for joining the call, and for everybody who is watching the rebroadcast of this. All of these opportunities are also available to you. All you have to do is take action and seize the opportunities that are available. We look forward to seeing everybody. We have our Women in Media membership at the bare basis. Become a member, officially get locked in, and join our tribe. But you also can join our production team and our board of directors. So if all hearts and minds are clear, I wish you all a beautiful night, and I look forward to follow-ups with you soon. So thank you again.
Absolutely. Good
You're
night.
welcome. Good night, everyone.
Good
Bye-bye.
night.